Hey everyone, today I got for you a Legion of the Dam against Orks gameplay, 1v1 on Overgrown Chapel. Fodder here is a Scott40k main, and I got him to play Orks. I had a really hard time dealing with his Death Fighter build order, so I got him to switch. And I switched to Legion of the Dam. So I play Legion of the Dam. I think is interesting, but I do know they have a lot of bad matchups. I like Legion of the Dam, but they have a lot of bad matchups, and they're just not that good. So, and he's playing Orks. He's actually a pretty good Orks player, and he just doesn't know what the new stuff is. And he doesn't know really how Legion works. But I did explain it to him to keep it fair. I explained to him how all my mechanics worked and everything like that to keep it fair. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the intro. Legion of Dam Orks gameplay. Now, really, Orks should hard counter Legion of the Dam. So this is gonna be a really rough. It was not an easy game for me. I'll tell you that. This was not an easy 1v1 for me. Orks like pretty much a hard counter Legion of the Dam. So here I'm going for my build order. My build order is 3 bikes, commander, 2 squads of Space Marines, and a builder. Really, I'm starting to think that this third, you should swap out this third bike dude for another builder. So actually, it should be 2 bikes, a builder, and then another bike, and then all that stuff. You should have a second builder around the 3-minute mark. So here we go. Some Legion Ork gameplay. Is he already oh yeah, he is reinforcing. He does make some mistakes, but this was still a really hard matchup for me. So basically, Fodder has played a lot more real-time strategy games than I have, but I've played a lot more Unification than he has. So that's my advantage. I know how Unification works, and he doesn't. But here I am trying to show him the ropes, and I still struggle a lot. So he pretty much has this all mastered and good to go. First fight at 1 minute. Pretty cool. Legion Outrider fighting Sluggo Boys. Looks like the Outrider loses. Are they even? No, they're taking no damage. You think it would take some damage? Yeah, you would think that the Sluggo Boys would take some damage at least. And he's already going in for the aggressiveness. And I thought for sure he'd be able to see my builder, but I guess the builder starts out infiltrated, which I didn't know. Because my builder is, right there. That's my builder. Going in negative cover. I should have chased him down. Of him being in negative cover. And here I really need to get map control, or if I don't get map control, my portal is just gonna disappear. So I really need to get a move on with my map control. I wonder if Legion even benefits from I'm not even sure if Legion benefits from critical locations. I guess I'm getting the critical just for map vision. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think Legion benefits at all from critical locations. Here he's got a teleport, and you can probably see my builder. Yeah, you can see my builder. So I can run away. I'm gonna run away from that. Big Mech is gonna be a big issue because I don't have enough. I really don't have enough DPS to deal with this. I don't have enough damage. His damage is a lot higher than mine. Really, the only way I can deal with this level 1 fight is with kiting. So I'm going to try and kite this. And something I realized after doing this 1v1 is this portal has a lot more health than I realized. 15,000 is a lot. It's a lot more than I realized. And this portal here has so much health that I could have just I could hide all my army. What I should have done was probably hide my army until I have everything, and then I could fight. There's a fight over here. Yeah, I don't know if it's bugged or what, but this Legion, this guy should be punching these Orks. They should be taking close range damage. Maybe it has a weird hitbox and it's missing. Yeah, here I'm kiting. But now that I think about it, I should have hit everything in this portal until I was ready to fight. That's what I should have done. Because this portal has a lot more health than I realized. My first squad of Space Marines, I activated this ability here, which means this squad. I have a level 1 marked for death. So this squad here is taking like double damage. So that's what that ability is. I'm marking them for death. I was able to take out a couple of Sluggo boys, but nothing too crazy. Is my portal starting to heal? No, it's not starting to heal yet. So I need more map control before it starts to heal. And I learned from what I learned from this 1v1 is Legion doesn't get LB2s until they tier up. So I couldn't make any LB2s until later. But yeah, here I am just kiting them until I can slow them down. And here I accidentally got into the portal, and I didn't realize you could even do that until now. So I learned something new. And as you can see here, these Orks are doing like 20 damage a second, which isn't much. So really what I should have done was just put everything in this portal and just wait it out. Because they could be attacking this for like 2 or 3 minutes and I'd be fine. So I learned something new from playing this 1v1. And also, I don't know if this is bugged, but these Orks here should be taking damage from this. These Orks here should be taking damage from the portal. The portal says it does damage to everything. So, and as you can see here, all these guys are green health. They're all full health. So I'm not sure why this portal isn't doing damage to everything. It should be. I don't know if that's bugged or not. Yeah, I guess I should have hid all my stuff in the portal until I was ready to fight. And here he actually retreats. But yeah, this portal should have killed a couple Orks. It should have killed a couple Orks here and there.
Victory countdown has begun.
But yeah, now that I think about it, I haven't really thought about it much. But now that I think about it, I think Legion doesn't even benefit from critical locations. Here I do the spin out ability. The spin out ability does about, I don't know, 30 damage or so. Not a lot. I did about 30 damage to every orc unit. It's not like a crazy amount of damage. And now that I know that these are infiltrated, the builders, I can just build this. Really, what I could do is just stand here and build this all day. There's not a lot you can do to counter it. But yeah, here I got riders. I got these Legion Outriders everywhere on the map. These Legion Outriders are really good, but they're really fragile. Going level 2. As soon as I go level 2, I make a vehicle. And I do that with every race. Pretty much as soon as I go level 2, I make a vehicle. Here I use the teleport ability. These builders have a teleport. I do lose this rider, pretty sure. And here I think I'm going to fast forward a bit, because this dreadnought takes like 2 minutes to make. And there's another engagement here. I'm pretty sure I just do the same thing and just kite it. With Legion of the Dam, I guess you have to be really good at kiting. And here I try to decap this, but my health drains if my morale breaks. So I have this like poison effect going on, and my Legion dies. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward a bit. This dreadnought takes like a good 2 minutes to pop out. And my builder is not being detected. So, and this is another thing I learned from this 1v1, is this turret here counts as 2 listening posts, which is really nice. So Legion of the Dam does benefit from slag, which I didn't know about until now. When I watched this the second time, I didn't know it. But Legion of the Dam does benefit from slag. I don't think they benefit from critical locations. But here again, I'm just kiting this. He's got anti-vehicle now. But I'm just kiting this. It doesn't matter if this dies, it's free. All my stuff is free. But yeah, I'm just kiting this. Kiting is a really good skill to have. So yeah, I'm just kiting these guys around. And here I am trying to, distract him.
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
Here he gets really aggressive, takes over my area of the map. And here I got 2 squads of Space Marines, commander. And here I'm trying to fix my dreadnought. I really need these listening posts to be up, or my portal dies. Yeah, I knew the portal was tanky, but I didn't know it could, like, right now it's getting shot at by 2 buildings, and it's taking, like, no damage. So I knew this portal was tanky, but I didn't know it was that tanky. And here actually, I'm fighting, it's 2 squads against this 1 big squad. And I'm using my long range stance. And I'm using my marked for death ability. And I couldn't kite these guys all day long. So I do lose a squad there. That's 1 squad down. I did try to get the grenade upgrade, so I can start grenading these big orcs. But yeah, my portal's been being shot at for a good minute, and it's still in the green. So knowing how tanky it is, see, this should be a game over normally. I think this is where Legion of the Dam shines. This normally should be a game over. He has total map control, and I have pretty much nothing. I have 1 squad. This should be a game over from me, but because all my stuff is free, yeah. And here I'm taking out the wall banners. The wall banners are more important than this kill can. If you guys ever fought against Orks, you should really focus down the wall banners. The wall banners are a lot more important. And the more I play Legion, the more I realize I don't really know. I'm not really sure what their anti-vehicle really is. Their only anti-vehicle option is really upgraded Predators. So really, I think Legion doesn't even get anti-vehicle until level 3. But getting to level 3 of Legion is not that hard. So I should have lost. I have one squad here, and I've upgraded Outrider, and I have a Predator. This looks really bad for me, and I'm captaining with my commander. I was able to take out a bunch of boys, but the boys don't cost much, so it's not that big of a deal. And here's level 3 going after, I think he's level 3? Yeah, he's level 3. So this should be a fair fight. And here I'm really just trying to focus down his wall banners, because that's what's important. And he's got his Warlord. His Gargot's Warlord. And he's got double Kilocan. And he's got the rockets. Which is interesting, because he hasn't played much Orks. But he knew about the rockets. And here my builder can't be detected. So I'm trying to fix up my... See, this is another fight I should have lost. I got the Heavy Bolters upgrade, and I got the Mark of Death upgrade. But this is another fight I really should have lost. I upgraded my Predator. I guess he must have noticed that I was actually winning this fight because of my repair guy. But he's also repairing his vehicles. So it's an interesting... I was actually able to win that. Me repairing this Predator won me that fight. And I got these heavy bolters going on. I think if you're fighting Orks, you pretty much need heavy bolters or flamethrower. If you're going against Orks, you need long range heavy weapons. So he used up all his level 3 stuff to kill my tank. And then I just make another tank. The tanks take about the same amount of time as the dreadnoughts. So really there's no reason to make the dreadnoughts anymore. They have about the same amount of build time. And here I got my turret. So I'm taking out his, there goes his boys. So my portal started out at, I think, 20,000, and now it's at 9,000. So it's getting lower as time goes by. And I usually use the Outriders for map control. Decapping with my commander again. And now that I won that fight, somehow, I'm going level 4. And I'll fast forward this part here because I misclicked a lot. And here he's fixing his kilocans. So this Fodder guy is a quick learner. He noticed I was fixing my vehicles and he started copying me. So he's a very quick learner. I think if I fought him like 2 more times, I don't think I'll be able to beat him. How quickly he's got his tank busters too. So there goes another tank. And he's fixing this kill can, so I don't think I can out damage it. Yeah, he's got... I'm not even sure what the detectors are for Legion. I couldn't tell you. I looked at all these units and I couldn't find detectors on it. So it might be the skull probe here, but I'm not sure. So somehow I was able to regain map control. Somehow. Terminator's up here. I can't make the auto gun yet until level 4. Once I get level 4, I'll start making auto guns. And here, even though I'm losing this fight, I kept these guys up here to like waste his time. So that's why I'm still up here. I'm just wasting his time. If I move my guys back, he'll be able to get this listening post right. So that's why I put my guys up here. And I do really like this map. I think this map is really, really nice. I do like this cheeky decap. That's nice. Yeah, it must be the commander. I think the commander is the detector. 'Cause I really don't know. But it seems like the commander is a detector. Fast forward a bit. Getting my other commander. Now this was a pretty interesting fight. I think this was a pretty interesting fight. I'm not sure how I'm seeing these Gretchens. Unless this guy here is also I really like that garrison. That was a really good garrison from him. But yeah, I just summoned my commander, just went in. Now this isn't a win right now. I'm sacrificing everything to just distract him. And here, this is something I didn't expect. I didn't expect my half-dead commander to beat his Mega Knob. I really did not expect that. And it looks like he's fixing his generator. My commander goes down, gets killed by the Gretchens. He's got his flash gets fighting my... I should really teleport out of here. There we go. I start the teleport. Here I use my bomb ability. I did tell him how Legion worked, but I kept that bomb ability a secret just for fun. And really my only chance of winning this is to destroy his buildings, because Orks are very building heavy. So I'm trying to take out his buildings. I think his flash kits are still in there, his settlement. I don't think he ever capped it. Yeah, it looks like he never capped that. Must not have noticed. But yeah, he's got flash kits and you know, all these vehicles. And now he's got Ludas. He didn't know what Ludas were, but he was trying them out. I got the settlement to about 60%. Yeah, it looks like all his buildings are about 50% or so. I guess this is where Legion really shines, is late game, because all my stuff is free and all his stuff costs money. Yeah, it looks like he's floating, but he needs to rebuild everything. So he's not really floating. He's got to rebuild everything. And something that annoys me, something that really annoys me, is he can reinforce this squad, even though he's 31 out of 15. And I think he's even buying vehicles, even though he's 4 out of 2. So I have no idea how this works. He's also reinforcing over here, on this corner here. So I actually have no idea how this works, how this population works. And he only has this one squad. So, oh no, he's got, okay, I see. He's got these commandos over here. So he's got 3 squads. I was gonna say. And, so yeah, he's reinforcing, and his population is 31 out of 15. And in vanilla, you couldn't do that. You couldn't reinforce without banners. So that's something I learned. So something I learned is Orks can reinforce without banners. So that's something new. So yeah, he's floating pretty hard, but he has to rebuild everything if he wants to stay in the game. And here he's got a spanner. And according to the spanner, it does random damage and random everything, which is interesting. And here he's taking out my listening post. And at Legion of the Dam, listening posts are like the most important thing ever. Because without these listening posts, my portal disappears. Here I got my Land Raider. I do think the Legion of the Dam Land Raider is probably the best. The Legion of the Dam Land Raider is ridiculous. You can see it's destroying this factory in like 5 seconds. So Legion of the Dam vehicle is ridiculous. And here I'm doing like a flank, which you'll see me do in a lot of my videos. I like flanking people. So there's a flank there. And that one squad of Ludas brought down my Land Raider to about 50%. So those Ludas there are pretty good. Brought down my guys 50%, you know. And he's still trying to cap with this squad over here. So good on him. He's trying to cap, you know, he's moving these squads around. And yeah, that's the end of it. This is a match I really should have lost, but I made a pretty good comeback. And he's not a bad player by any means. He's a pretty good player. And yeah, so that was a really interesting match. And something I learned about Legion of the Dam is if you buy these level 3 upgrades, your portal pretty much dies. If you buy these upgrades in this building here, your portal pretty much dies. So if you ask me, I usually avoid these upgrades in the building. It'll kill your portal pretty quick. So yeah, I usually avoid those upgrades. Yeah, and anyways, I think that's gonna do it for me. I did get the grenade upgrade, so I can throw grenades now. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. He didn't know much about Legion of the Dam, so I showed him this end screen here. And for those people out there who also don't know how Legion works, see, 0, you know, 0 everything, 0, 0, 0, 0, you know, 0 all the way through. And then he's got these, you know, all that. The one advice I'd give Fodder, and he's a pretty quick learner, so if you're watching this, Fodder, the only advice I'd give you is you really have to spend your power. You had like 1,000 power, and you weren't spending it. So I think that's the only advice I'd give you. I think you did everything else right, but you know, losing 1,000, you had 1,000 power stored up, and you weren't using it. So yeah, 113 kills to 24. That's pretty good. 20 buildings destroyed. And yeah, I learned a lot from watching this. I learned a bit about Legion. I learned a bit about Orks. And I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it, and I'm hoping you guys learned a bit. So yeah, we were both learning these races. So don't go like too hard on us. We were both learning you know, these races. And these races weren't our mains. He's not an Ork main, and I'm not a Legion main. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I learned a lot from this. Bye.